Hello, lovely Aries. Thank you for joining me again on my channel, Veiled Vision Tarot. How's everyone doing? Today we'll be doing a general reading for the upcoming month of April, and we'll be following the same procedure as before in all the previous videos. So this will be a general reading for the month of April for you, beautiful Aries. The next reading which I'll be bringing on will be specific to a love reading, and then we'll be having the weekly readings for the upcoming months, as well as in the mid of the month or after we have done with the love reading, there will also be a specific career reading as well. So this reading represents a general tone of how this whole month will go. It will include love as well as career as well as general specifics in your world, and where I'm really connecting to, and like what energy I'm really getting connected to. So I'll be following that. The next step is I'll be cleansing the space, and I'll be shuffling the cards and getting it right here so that we can get into our reading. These are the oracle cards on the side. We'll be using the guidance from all three decks that we have. For the oracle cards, it will be a big reading. It will not be a smaller reading, so please stay tuned. And this channel is for you if you believe in all the guidance that you are getting from your angels and you are ready to incorporate that into your world. Okay, so stay tuned and let's get into our reading. Hi Aries, so we have our spread here with all the guidance oracle cards on the right hand side. So we'll be going into a reading with the first card here that says Eight of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles here is telling you that you are fully immersed in your like your whatever crafts and skills you are perfecting. It's mirroring the dedication that like of a person who is very artistic, person who is working on their skills, polishing up their skills, and it shows a hard working person. Okay, so the current period that you are in, it tells you that you might be going through, or you may go through significant personal and professional developments, and it tells you that you might be working late nights, or you might have to do continuous learning, and you might have to incorporate the feedback that you are receiving in a constructive manner, whether it be from your managers, whether it be from your peers, or whether it be from anyone at your home space. Whatever criticism that you get for don't think about it as a criticism for your work. Don't turn that energy into gossip. Don't turn that energy into uh, back bitching about someone. Focus on your work, focus all your energy on your work. Okay, and there is you will get recognition, because we have this light here. It represents toiling, but it also represents the backlight. It's burning, and it's very bright. So it represents that you will get recognition for whatever work that you are putting in, but for that you need to be consistent. You need to stay consistent. Okay, and you know and the only thing is, while you're waiting on getting that recognition, do not specifically wait to get the recognition for your work. Continue doing your work, continue focusing on your karma that you are doing, continue focusing on the actions that you're putting out into the world, because only those actions that you put out into the world will be manifesting for you. And have that sense of satisfaction. What's going on inside of your mind, what's going inside while you're working through all the tasks that you have in hand. So your satisfaction should come from whatever achievement that you have got, whatever growth in the field that you are getting, whatever growth in the field that you are having. It shouldn't be dependent on if someone else feels that are you suppose if someone has a different scenario, maybe your friends have a different scenario for what success looks like, maybe your parents have a different scenario for what success looks like, maybe your life partner has different scenarios of what success looks like. But here, the success for you need to remember, it only depends upon your achievements and what you consider for yourself to be achievement and growth for you. Okay, so pay specific attention to whatever things that you are working on. Don't miss the small details. Look into the fine lines. Even if you're getting something, even if you're getting a document to sign, it's telling me that, please go through the fine lines. Even if you're submitting something, even if you're 100% sure that you have done it correctly, finish it 15 minutes before, and 15 minutes, like, just go through it once again, because you might find something that for sure you might have missed. And even if you haven't missed this time, even if you're if you revise again and you don't find anything for yourself, it's a very good habit that you're bringing on for yourself, and you're finishing your work in time, and you're going through the fine prints, because that's the work that you have put all your effort in. Just treat like an art, treat it like a business, treat it like a jewel that you keep with yourself, treat it like a crystal that's very important for you. Okay, treat your work like that. Okay, so sorry about that. Then another thing that I am getting here, so sorry about these cards moving. I've changed my position a little bit. I've changed because I wanted a full spread where I can see all the cards together, and I think this looks so good to me. And yeah, so yeah, I think this view is going looking good. For me, I can see the card clearly, as well as I can have the camera view as well of how, because sometimes the recording stops and I need to start again. So just to prevent that, I have to be near the camera to see if everything's going good. And yeah, so we were talking about how we need to pay attention to this finer print, pay attention to the finer details, and be patient. Keep working on the tasks that you are doing. Rome wasn't built in a day. You have to continuous working on it. Don't expect anything in return for all the hard work you're putting in, because you're putting it for yourself, you're not putting it for someone else. Okay, it's your life that you are working towards, so you should be remembering that. And it can also represent that someone might be someone might be seeking higher education, or some sort of training, or some sort of learning, some sort of course learning. You might be thinking about some sort of buying a course, getting skilled in something. So you might be having that thought, or you might be working on that. So if you're working on that currently, put all your hard work in, look into the finer details, keep working, keep focus. Focus is really needed. You should be having your back towards the world for now. For work, dedicate in a dedicated manner, in whatever energy that you're putting in your work. Okay, and you must remember that life is a journey, right? So the process of your, if you focus on any goal that you have, the achievement of the goal gives you a different sort of satisfaction, but the process of working through it, that's a huge part that you'll never forget in your life, right? So work through your tasks and make it fun for yourself to work, but work in a dedicated manner. You should remember that your learning process is a journey, and the once you get the success in your work, that will be a different sort of journey for you. Okay, so work on any of the projects with full concentration, perseverance, and your focus, your attention. And it's also telling me here that focus and work on the complex of the tasks first, and then prioritize your tasks and focus on the most complex tasks first, work through them, and then focus on the other remaining tasks that you have in hand. Okay, so make a note of that. work through your task, create and organize your task with priority. Have a priority table as well. If you're writing it down, if you're adding it in your Google Calendar, wherever you're doing, prioritize your tasks. Okay. So I think this is what the card has been representing, and today we are using a different deck here that's giving us different messages. So yeah, so this is a new change that we've done here, and these cards are very beautiful. So you can see these cards, these are the white Newman cards. And yeah, let's see what sort of guidance this month we are getting from these cards. So yeah, so this is a card for Queen of Wands. See this queen. The queen is sitting on a throne with a wand in her hand and with a star at the back of the seat, or the crown, or uh, wherever she's sitting on the throne. Yeah, it has it at the back, right? So what it represents is that you are having that fiery energy, because this is a fiery energy card. You can see the red colors in here. So it's a wands card, and it is a fire. It's a fiery energy card. So whatever you are working through, work through with confidence, work through with all the charisma that you have. And you know you are you should be working, or you might be taking initiatives, or you should be taking initiatives in the work that you are doing in order to reap reward. Okay, so take the charge, be proactive, be present, be active. If someone is talking in the meetings, be active. And if someone is assigning you a task, be active. Okay, and it tells you to uh, you know tap into your creative and entrepreneurial side as well, in order to tackle all the challenges that you have, because this is a queen's card. Okay, so and it's a wands one, so it's also representing all the creativity and entrepreneurial thoughts and things that you need to bring into your projects. So you, because you want to take, because you have that energy, you have that fiery energy, because when you take your charge, when you take charge and inspire others with your vision and your passion, others will be drawn to your vision, others will be able to follow, and others will be able to see the energy that you're putting out in the world. Even if it's a small task of getting things aligned, if you're in a university, get things aligned. If you're at a job, take some charge to do extra stuff, take some charge to help others around you, take some charge if your manager is telling you to do something. Take charge, be proactive, and put that drive and passion in your energy. Meet people with a smile on your face. It will draw people to the cause or the projects or the energy that you are putting out into the world. Okay, and there should be a balance between and all that. You need to remember that there is a balance between putting that all that energy out there into the world, means nurturing other, taking charge, being proactive, and also working on your own ambition. So working on others, like taking charge, uh, putting all that energy, and nurturing others will satisfy the queen energy that you have inside you, because you are having that queen fiery energy, confidence with charismatic energy that you are having right now. So it will balance that. But between all that, don't forget about the ambitions that you are working towards. Don't forget the cause why you're sitting on this throne, and why you have reached this point of being in this energy state of queen of wands. Okay, so be enthusiastic in your work, have a positive outlook, and people will think that it is contagious. It will bring, because it's a fire energy, it will get on to other people as well. Okay, so it's a good time to work together with other people as well, work in a team, work in collaboration. So it's bringing all that energy in place. So but you are a queen, you're sitting on a throne. Even if you have all that nurturing, ability, everything, you must remember that you have that queen energy within you. So you should remember to maintain your independence and be assertive when you need to be assertive. Being nurturing doesn't mean that you cannot be assertive. Put your points out there wherever you feel the need to put your points out. Okay, and be firm in the beliefs and be firm in the decisions that you are making. Okay, and you have the all that confidence, warmth, because you are a queen, right? So you have all that warmth, and you're a queen, so you also have generosity within you. And with all the determination of spreading that energy, nurturing the world, you'll be you'll pave the way for success for yourself, and others will admire you. Others will see you as a person, as a queen, but they won't know, like, what is a wand's energy, but this is what the energy is representing right now, and you only now know what's a wand's energy for you. Okay, the next is also a wands card here. And see this person. This person is like, it's a page of wands, and this person looks like he is uh out on a trip, out on some sort of venture that he's going. He has a wand in his hand, and he is prepared, but he's making way for himself as well. He's looking out for any dangers, and he's looking out if there are any dangers around himself. So it's also bringing in you it's telling you to work in explore new territories around you. Okay, even if it, because if you're working, if you're focused on working, explore territories in terms of learning, or if you're traveling, explore new territories. Don't stick to your own plan that you have, the own thing that you might be seeing on Instagram or TikTok. Just don't stick to that plan that you have got from there. Do your research, and then venture out, and be sure that you have all the safety that you need in order to venture out into the world. Okay, so right, so it's a sort of an adventure and curiosity type of card. And uh you should be embracing your originality, whatever whatever your nature is, however you are dressing, however you are walking through it. Be or dress according, it's telling me also to dress according to your original nature. Don't focus on the new stuff that's coming on. Focus on your comfortability, focus on what is the style that really aligns with you, even if it's like having a minimalistic approach. What is the thing that really aligns with you? What do you want to wear? Even if it's like winters, you want to wear a hat. If it aligns with you, go ahead and do that. If it's springtime, you might be thinking, should I be wearing a hat or should I not be wearing a hat? It's the temperatures that might be changing for you, and uh, you might be too rigid in your approach. Should I be going here? It's summertime, it's springtime, it's wintertime. Should I be going here or should I not be going here? People don't go here at this time. But what is the thing that you really want? Okay, you are a person who with all that energy that you're putting out with Queen of Wands, you're also inspiring others to pursue their dreams. Pursue their dreams, whether it be traveling around the world, or finding new things to learn about, or the intellectual ability, or what hobbies do they want to work in, or what are their inner talents. You might be inspiring that around other people, and you must feel happy about it. People are looking upon you and finding motivation in your life. People are not, even if you have that feeling that people are trying to copy you, it's not that people are trying to copy you. Copying is in itself is a is a flattery for you. Okay, people are trying to copy you because they want to learn from you. They want to be what you are, or dress up how you are, or behave as if as you are. So you should consider it as a form of flattery, not like, why is this sort of person sort of copying me, and why are they copying my style, why are they copying my outfits, why are they copying my hair routine, skincare routine, whatever it is, or business ideas as well, creative ideas as well. Okay, so listen to your intuition and it will tell you what your next adventure is, right? It's a page of wands card. It's going to guide you towards your uh, next adventure, and only with all this discovery within you or outside you, or experimenting, you know and trying out new approaches, you'll be you'll be able to this is your phase for experimentation and looking at outcomes, what the world holds out there, what are the opportunities, what is the learning, what maybe you have shifted to a new place and you want to explore around but you're not getting the time. So it's the time of experimenting. It's time for trying out new approaches without being so tied to what it will lead to. Okay, and it's a beginning of a journey for self discovery as well, even if you are working on a very strong project that you have in hand. Okay, and every step that you will take, it will guide you towards your potential and all the desires that you might be having. Okay, and you know embrace your uniqueness. Okay, you are unique, you have a unique style, you have your uniqueness, you have your unique behavior. Embrace yourself and express yourself as well. Okay, the only goal that you can see, the only thing that you can see, one more thing that you can see is, as I told you, embrace your uniqueness and also embrace your originality, where you came from, what sort of belief systems you have. Always have an open mind for growth. But what sort of a person you are, are the people around you, are they embracing you for the person that you are, or are they always trying to change you? So you must be thinking all about all that while you are working through your task. So the next card that we have here is related to it's a cups card, because we haven't had a cups card in some time here. And this one's a cups card, and this is an ace of cups card. So it tells you to open your heart. Open your heart, you know open your heart to new possibilities, to love, to emotional connections. And then only you'll be able to get that emotional fulfillment within you from all the work that you are doing. Do that work that you are doing with love and fulfill love, and connect with people where you are working with, and that's going to make you more fulfilled, because you're putting all that energy out into the world. You're putting all that Queen of Wands and Page of Wands energy, right? People are connecting with you. People are looking upon you. You're looking up to you, okay, to work on something. So it tells you that there's creativity, there's inspiration, and you'll be guided with intuition here as well. Okay, so because this is also a cups card, you might be feeling very empathetic as well. With all your emotions, you might be feeling very empathetic, and you'll be easily able to recognize the emotions of people around you. If someone's at your workplace, if they are not having a good day, if something has happened in their personal life, if your colleague is acting strange today, or they're not having uh, they every day they come out for lunch with you, or as a team, but today they didn't come out for lunch with you, you'll be able to easily recognize those emotions, because you'll be in all that energy that you have. You'll be easily able to connect. You'll be easily able to ask them what's occurring, like, what's happening. And that's because you have that energy within you, and you're connecting to people, you're listening to other people's feelings, or you're observing their behavior. And that is also one of the things that make people connect with you. Okay. And there might be certain inner spiritual awakening that you might feel that you are being guided towards. You might feel that you are being guided towards a purpose in life. You might be feeling that you are guided towards some sort of deep exploration, because this water is like really deep, and it's a cups card. You might be in a very deep exploration of what's inside the surface, what's causing everything around you. So if you're working on something, what's the thing that is getting you, making the universe bring it out to you? So you might be having all those questions. You might be looking into what's manifestation, or looking at numbers, 1111, or 3, whatever angel numbers that you believe in. Okay. So you might be looking at those things. You might be calling onto the universe to show you something, to bring forward something. So you might start that process, or connecting with the universe with your energy. Okay. So it's a very purest, it's a very pure form of some sort of emotional start. uh like, it's sort of like a first drop of rain, right? First drop of rain. uh and it's bringing in all, like, the full rain pouring, and like 2 days of rain, 3 days of rain. So you might be exploring in the, so rain here signifies you exploring your emotional landscape. Okay. So open your heart, to your emotional connections, and to the heartfelt relationships around you. Be kind, and it will bring you more, attuned. It will make you more attuned with the emotions of people around you, as well as with yourself. Okay. So this is what this card is representing. Okay. So if we see the cards all together, so we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So together they suggest that, you're not only perfecting your skills, but you are also ready to lead, as well as inspire others with the vision that you have, with the ability to connect with others, or having that fiery energy within you, the enthusiasm, the perseverance, that you have within you. So you might be doing that, but you're also ready to lead on. You might be ready to lead on with the creative ideas, and the feeling of the energy of being a queen in your power, helping others, nourishing others, as well as working through, maintaining your power, maintaining your stance, maintaining, your position as well. Okay. So that's there. And then we already talked about the Page of Wands and uh, Ace of Cups, but we talked individually about it. But together, they really tell you. It really tells you about creative exploration. Okay. And you should be able to explore more ideas. You should be able to explore more ideas, but also you should be focusing on the exploring the emotional depth, or the things that are going inside of you as well, or what are the things, that are happening inside your world, inside your mind, or what are the things that are giving you emotional fulfillment, so, or the deep emotional connection. So you should be open to exploring all that as well. Okay. And then uh with Eight of Pentacles and Ace of Cups, will be it's like a balance between whatever you're doing, like focusing on your project, studying, or your work, new professional development. And here we can find emotional fulfillment. So although we have here professional development, and here we have the emotional fulfillment. So it tells you that your hard work, okay, is not only leading you to mastery in your field, but it is also paving a path for you to emotional fulfillment, all that satisfaction with the work that you have. So we already talked about that. So it brings that feeling of emotional satisfaction, personal happiness, and yeah, all that path to mastery, but also feeling connected inside you, connected with the work that you are doing. Okay. And then with because these are both of the Wands cards, so here we can see that it's a very dynamic energy that tells you to move ahead, okay, to move forward. But it's also telling you to explore new ventures, but but with also charisma and charisma and nurturing, with all that nurturing nature inside of you. And that is going to attract, that is going to bring forward support in your life, that's going to bring forward a strength or a group of people that will be sort of like backbone for you, or that, or someone like you like working with, or if you're collaborating in sort of business, it might be related to allies, or it might bring forward more opportunities, because you're moving forward and you're also bringing or attracting new opportunities. Okay. So it's bringing in all that energy. The next thing here is Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles, because this is in a resistance position, so you might be holding on to something very tightly. You might not be you might not able to separate something from you. I'm not sure if it's something related to money, some sort of possessions, or some sort of attachment that you might be having, because it's a Pentacles card. It might be related to an investment, or money related issues as well. So imagine this, that you're holding onto things like very tightly right now. uh, it's like when you are so worried about keeping everything exactly as it is, uh, that you might miss out on a chance to grab something new and potentially awesome. Okay. So until and unless you get rid of this thing, you'll not be able to see or get on a new journey. Maybe there is a road back down there, that's going to bring new journey to you, new ways of maybe getting out of this stuff, getting out of this mentality of people that are surrounding around you. Maybe they have certain beliefs related to money. So until and unless you are ready to drop those beliefs, you won't be able to move forward. You'll only be saving and saving and saving, and not thinking about ways where you can increase your sources of income. So this is just an example, it might resonate with someone. Okay. So it tells you to loosen up, a bit, okay? And don't be so protective about your ways of thinking, about your finances, about also about being emotionally protective as well. Or sometimes you might also not be changing your routine, right? So it's also like you're not you someone might be very set on their routine stuff as well. Maybe they're 9 to 5, maybe you're like daily, like how you go to your university or your work, and you're too busy putting in those shifts and working through yourself, or having that specific set of mind that this is how everything should be done, and you are so protective about your beliefs, and not so changing nature or just your routine. It's not about even beliefs, excuse me. It's not just about beliefs, it's about so set in your routine work, on your routine things, that you are skipping out on some sort of potential opportunities for traveling, maybe with your friends, or that road trip that you wanted to take, or visiting a new town that's near your place, or 30 minutes down your place, or 2 to 3 hours down the place. So people might be wanting to make plans with you, but you're so set in your routine that you're always coming out with excuses. So it's that sort of vibe here, okay? And you need to remember or think about what is that security for you, okay? Because sometimes we cling to things because they really make us feel safe, but what if there's something better that's around the corner, okay? So think about, because that's sort of causing a resistance, or that might be causing resistance in the month of April for you. So you need to loosen up. You need to keep focusing on that energy that you're putting out. Keep don't get distracted from there, but also remember there are some times that you need to take out of your work routine, where you need to just refresh your mind, work through your mind, and focus on other stuff, and don't focus on just your daily routine that you might be having. Okay. The next card that we have here is the White Newman card. So in this deck, we have two special cards that say White Newman as well as Black Newman. So this is one of the first readings that I have done like for my YouTube video with these cards. And in the first reading itself, I've got this like White Newman card for you, Aries. So you can see the energy here for White Newman. So it's a very you know it's sort of a divine presence. It's bringing forward some sort of divine presence. Maybe your intuition is trying to tell you something, or you're getting a nudge from the universe telling you that there's a special path that is just meant for you. But you're because it's in the resistance position, so you are just brushing that off. You're not you're not wanting to look at that path, or you might be thinking too much with your logic of things, or with your routine mindset, or uh, the routine thinking pattern that you might be having, or you might be very busy noticing the signs from the universe, or what is the universe trying to tell you. Okay, so you might be very busy to notice all that. Okay, so it's sort of when you're watching a movie, the hero or the protagonist in the movie, they sort of get a sign that they are meant for greater things in life, right? They're meant for a more beautiful path, or more explorative path. But also, like there are greater things ahead, but they spend so much time worrying about the current timeline, or what's happening in the current timeline, that all the 5, 6, 10 years just go by like that. Okay, so and they also miss that in the movies. So because they're very scared to implement what they are thinking about. Okay, so it tells you that trust the bigger picture, and there are signs that universe is giving you, that is pointing you towards your success. Okay, keep focusing on your work, but have an explorative mind as well, because that explorative mind can bring you more opportunities, maybe not now but down the line, maybe down the month, maybe in the middle of the month, maybe at the end of the month. Okay, so take a screenshot of this spread, with the cards, or like certain cards that you feel are aligning a lot with you, or just take or just add this in your watch later, or create a separate playlist in your YouTube, that where you add in the videos that really align with you. And whenever you are going through your month, and there are certain instances where you feel you need guidance, just come back to these cards and look at the cards and the guidance they're providing, because you won't be remembering all the guidance that you have received. You might be remembering bits and pieces, but there can be a few words or a few lines that someone might have said that can really help you go through your day in a better way, in a productive way, and avoiding conflicts, maintaining peace, and focusing and having a clear mind. So just focus on whatever things that give you all that uh, all that mental peace, all the positivity that you want. Okay, so think of the moments when you have felt a pull towards something, but you've just hushed it away, or you have had a logical explanation or rationalized it in some form. Okay, so you need to it's time for you to listen to those whispers of the universe in like a bit more. Okay, so that's what we got from our white Newman card. So here you can see the next card is Five of Pentacles. So you can see this lady, right? She is sitting in the she's lying out in the snow, and there's snowfall going on, and maybe she's crying, or she has tears in her eyes, if you can see here correctly. And those tears are also not dried up, but frozen, right? She's been crying a lot, and she's sitting she's lying out, there's snowfall going on, she's out in the snow, and her tears are frozen up. So what does this represent? It's like it really represents that you might be feeling you are left out in the cold, or worried about not having enough, maybe not having enough money or support or even love from people around you. Okay, and you might be thinking that everyone is moving ahead in their life, everyone is getting their dream careers, everyone is getting their dream house, everyone is going on their dream vacations, everyone is having their dream partner and living a beautiful life, and the universe has left you out in the cold, and the universe has forgotten about you. Okay, so you know you might be wondering, like, why the universe has missed acknowledging you, or bringing the things that you really want. Okay, bringing things that will bring you more love, or bring you have or make you more successful. Okay, but it's also carrying a sort of a hidden message that tells you that help is around the corner. Okay, or help for you is closer than you think. Okay, Uh, have you ever noticed the times like when problems in your life feel a little bit lighter when you share it with someone? Okay, so there will be people around you, or there might be people around you that are ready to offer that sort of support to you. Okay, so that's the lesson here, that help is around the corner. Help is help, you can get help if you're feeling stuck in that sort of thinking. There are people who connect with whom you connect very strongly with and who connect with you as well. So if you're feeling that, discuss with people around you. Okay. And sometimes it's just like, you have to show out in the world that, okay, I'm doing very well, I'm in this job and I don't need any help. I'm having, I'm posting those good pictures, I'm posting those beautiful stories out in the world, I'm posting those YouTube videos, and I'm leading a perfect life. So that's just your ego and your pride talking. Okay. And that's the only fear that stops us from reaching out, because you might always be thinking, what's the other person think, what will the other person think about me. Okay. So asking for help isn't weakness, right? Just um staying silent and keeping those emotions inside of you, that is weakness. Okay. So step forward into recognize that you might be feeling where you like you might be feeling that you're left out into like in the cold. But now, once you've recognized that, it's best for you to stand up and take one step towards warmth. Okay. You deserve warmth, you deserve warmth of like someone's feeling, and you also deserve warmth in your heart. Okay. So yeah, that's what this card was telling us. The next card that we have here is the Seven of Swords. Oh gosh, look at that card. Right. So it's a very sneaky card, and it's about deceit. It's about, this person is ready to punish you for what you have done. And look, his hands are so uh, easy, or like, it's like a daily work for them to just get it done, get the job done with, and finish the task that they're assigned to do. Okay. So it can also tell you that someone might not be entirely truthful with you, or it might suggest that you are trying to avoid a situation, facing it directly, or dodging a difficult conversation that you don't want to deal with. So look at the stuff with honesty, be real with yourself, even if it's uncomfortable with people around you. Okay. So truth really stings a bit, but yeah, it's always best to be truthful with people around you. Okay. So you might be avoiding certain situations, cutting the corners, or not being completely honest or open. But yeah, we already talked about being truthful, having that integrity, and its integrity is the real game here. Okay. It's about doing what's right when no one is even watching. Okay. So you do not land up in this situation. uh, okay. So you might be having difficulty being honest or open, and dodging the situation. You might not be able to speak up, so you need to work on your throat chakra, to align it, or wear some crystals around your, like in your wrist or around your neck, just to keep your voice being listened to by people around you. Okay. So that's the thing that we got from here. The next is um, the next card here is the Four of Swords. Okay. Let me have a sip of water before we go ahead. Okay. So Four of Swords is a it's 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 a guidance card that says that, oh, now is the time for you to hit the pause button. Okay. It's now the universe that's telling you that take a break, will you ever take a break, my love? uh, it's telling you to, take a break from your work, or stepping back from your daily routine, or stepping back from social media, or getting that quiet time alone, because you're working on a lot of things, you have all that energy and your batteries can be discharged. Okay, so recharge your batteries. Okay, prioritize self-care, even if you do it for a but like after 3 days of consecutive working on your stuff. Recharge your batteries, even if it's putting a face pack on yourself, having a bubble bath, or with all those essential like getting your diffuser with all those essential oils and sitting alone in the room, or getting those salts, and adding those salts in your warm bath that you'll be that you might want to have. So it's about, also it's about taking your time for the self-care, right? Turn off your phone before your bed, and sometimes it's very important to disconnect from the videos that you might be watching, disconnect from TikTok, disconnect from YouTube. Not just totally disconnect, but maybe after some time, like after 2 or 3 days, uh just take some time, take 10 minutes, take 30 minutes, take half a day for yourself. Spend some time outside, spend some time in nature, because nature is nature's feeling is like a very motherly feeling that gives you all that protection, and the universe is saying that it's time for you to relax. I'm there to protect you. It has that protection around you, and that protection is with love. Okay, meditate, reflect, nap during after those 10 hours that you have worked, or 10-hour shifts that you have worked. Okay, so find your zen, and now it's time to embrace, right? So feel rested, be at peace, give yourself that gift, because you deserve that gift. Okay, so that's the guidance that we got. The next is the Hermit card. Okay, so the Hermit card that you can see here, these are like very glossy and very shiny. So I really love about like this thing about the, because you can see the light in my room. Yep. So the Hermit card here tells you that, or guides you that, you are a little soul that is ready to go out for a little soul searching adventure. Okay, so yeah, it's about going inwards for answers. So going inwards for answers, soul searching adventure, and have that solitary journey. And after that, after going into that depths of your emotions, whatever you're feeling, you'll be coming back so much wiser than before. Okay, so it doesn't tell you to, okay, just take off for 7 days or a month, and go on that excursion trip to the Himalayas, and find the yeti there, and to disappear into the mountains. You can do that obviously if it's your thing, but it's more about finding the quiet moments to think about the bigger questions about your life. Okay, approximate, if even if we average, like the average age for, even if it's for humans right now might be 65 or 75. Even if it's like 75, let's take an example of 75 years. So you only get 75 summers, you get 75 winters, you get 75 springs, autumns, 75 birthdays, 75 birthdays, not exactly 75 birthdays with your spouse, but it depends around how many birthdays you might have met your spouse around at age 20 or 21. So 75 minus 20, so it's 55. So it also depends upon. So life has that frame. You must remember these numbers. Life is not forever. We are not the people who are going to live 120, 130, 150, 200 years long. or we haven't been given the powers to stay alive for as long as we can. We're going to our life is going to end one day. So make use of the time, or think about the bigger questions of your life. What's your purpose? Your purpose is your only purpose here is working through your stuff, working through aligning, working on your actions, working like do actions, right? Your purpose, that's the sole purpose of everyone's life, that you have to do actions on the things that really align with you. But whatever is aligning with you, that's the only thing that you need to find for yourself, and that's in that equation of life, that's going to become your purpose. Okay. And look at, are you on the right path, or is it the path that society has set up for you? Okay. Declutter your mind, and you'll be able to find the best discoveries inside of you. If you are alone with your thought, you don't need to find a counselor or a life coach. You can, for sure, if you are working through certain things in your life, but even they won't be helpful to you until and unless you're ready to explore those things inside of you. What's the use of paying them and not working on yourself? I'm not saying that you should not be having those people around you, but it's very, even if you're, those people are really helpful, I really want to tell that please go forward if there are certain questions in your life that you need answers to, and a life coach will guide you through what are the issues that you are facing, what's the behavioral things, what are the things in your mind, what are the things in your health, and give you a holistic approach. They can give you a holistic approach as well, but you must be ready. It's like going to a gym, getting a trainer for yourself, and if you're not ready to just drop eating uh all the junk that you have in your fridge, it's of no use. Okay. So think about those things, and you'll be discovering a lot more than even the scientists out there. Okay. And you are the only scientist of your own life. Okay. So the next card here is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is has come in like a very wise teacher for you, or or a sort of mentor, and it's telling you it pops up. This card really comes when you need guidance. Okay. About it's telling you about tradition or the wisdom, finding lessons uh, in the past. Okay. Or something like, what would my grandma do in this situation, for example, or what would my great grandma or my parents do in this situation. It's coming from tradition and wisdom of that Hierophant energy. Okay. So even if you're facing certain things in your life, or certain situations or certain issues, it might be best to talk to, it's always good to talk to people or your friends, but they might not be easily they might not be facing the same thing that you're facing right now. Maybe your parents or your grandparents have gone through that thing in your life, so it's best to talk to the person who has already been through that issues, those issues that you are currently facing in your life. Talk to them, how did they manage all that, and you might be able to get different insights on what did they do during that time, how did they navigate the changes, how did they take care of their mental health, why at that time or at that stage why wasn't such a thing of taking care of your mental health or anxiety or depression, why didn't these things exist at that time. Okay. uh, they might have existed, but what did they feel? Did they give a name to that particular thing? If they didn't give a name to that particular thing, how they were able to still raise a very beautiful family with all the beautiful values. Okay. So just have those questions, seek guidance, and share your knowledge as well. Okay, pass it on, if even if it's to your kids or your friends, or wisdom. You must remember that wisdom is the best multiplier. There are people around you that are waiting to get knowledge from the experiences that you have in your life, right? So it's time to share that experiences, and you can also be this person that who needs to seek guidance from the person sharing their experiences. Okay, so these are the cards that we have. Okay, so the here in a present energy, we already talked about how much dedication we need, and in the resistance, it's telling you to let go, and to accept the change and let go. And it's like you're working hard, but a part of you is really scared to embrace where this journey could lead, because of the material worries, or not trusting the signs from the universe, or just being um, too overly protective about something in your life. So, and not being honest about it, and feeling that you are left out in the cold. Okay, so these are the worries that might be coming on. And all the guidance cards here that we got, they tell you that it's time for reflection, it's time to ask for help, it's time to rest, it's time to go inwards after a really high period of transformation, like facing resistance. And it's time to get that intense focus and introspection for your next steps. Okay, so turn inwards, look at the tradition and call for help from people that who have already led the path that you are going through in your life, and seek your own answers, and share the wisdom, look for wisdom from others, and look for wisdom in your past actions as well. Okay, so this is the guidance that we have received for your general reading for the upcoming month of April. The next card that we have here from the Healing Waters is Let It Go. So it tells you to release the past, forgive, soften, and move forward. Leave certain things in the past, leave that thing that you are holding on to. Only after you release it and forgive those certain situations and lose that attachment, only then you'll be able to be empathetic and connect with people around you. Okay, and that's going to make you soften, and that's what you need for the adventure that you are seeking out in the world. Okay, so it's very important to release the past, release the worries, release the things that you are the issues that you might be facing in your mind. It's really important to let all those go. Okay, let all those things go. So that was there. And then we have a card. It's a very beautiful card for star bathing, light body, crystal grid transmission, and activation. So there's a process that's called a star bathing, and this is a card from the Star Seed Oracle deck. So a couple of us are like star seeds that um you know so this, when the star transmits the energy onto the earth, it transmits it to the crystal grid of the earth, but the earth also reflects it back to the stars of what the energy we are giving in, and then it goes back to the stars. And there are a lot of people out in the world who are trying to help other people. Those are called as the star seed souls. So it tells you that that transmission has happened, and it's time for you to work in that crystal grid of earth, to look at the issues that people are facing, look at the energies of the world. What purpose are you being called for? You are being called for a greater purpose, with all the positivity in the world. So you must look at the process of what star bathing is. Talk to the stars for answers. And you are a light body that has come onto this crystal grid. You have come here for a purpose. Look at what the purpose is. There's a lot of suffering out in the world. You are being sent here to guide the people and bring happiness onto the world. You are here to evolve yourself and also help other people evolve as well. So transmit all that energy and activate that sense of power within you. Activate that sort of star seed uh, energy within you, that you are a light body. You are brought into this crystal grid, and that's why that's energy that's reflected from the stars, because the stars also recognize what's going on this earth, what's the guidance that people want, because it's emitting positivity. Only certain people will be able to connect to that energy and bring positivity forward into this world. Okay, so it's a very, very beautiful card. The next card here is Show the World the Real You. Full moon in Aquarius. So it really tells you that be authentic. Okay, be the person, show the person that who you really are, what your intentions are. Bring out the truth out into the world. Here also it tells you that be authentic. Be authentic with your choices, with the things that you are wearing, with the decisions that you are taking. Be authentic and people will be drawn towards you. Okay, so that's really important. And it tells you that, because it's an Aquarius energy, so Aquarians are not in general very outwardly or bringing all that energy out. So it tells you that it's time for you to be direct in your approaches as well. Tell people what you're really thinking. Tell people of like what your intentions are. Be direct. Don't be direct in your time, and cut off the loose aspects from your life. Cut out the extra time or the useless time that you might be pouring into situations that are continuously draining you. Okay, so it's time to leave all those things. It's time to lose the attachments that you have. It's time to be honest and think that universe is with you. Okay, so you need to be authentic, more authentic in this upcoming month of April, Aries. And yeah, so that's also very important. I think the one more thing that we missed here in this card, and it has bring me this guidance now forward, is that we are all our body is full of water, right? 75% is water. Okay, so the things that we do not release, they get trapped inside our body. So suppose if there's a free flowing water body and we stop it, right there, it will be sort of stagnant water over time. Okay, and what's going to develop, the lot of it won't be as fresh as before. It would be stagnant water. There can be bacteria that can come up in the water. It might start to stink in some time. There might be weeds growing around it, and it will become stagnant. So that's also what happens if you keep all that energy within you. You suppose you're just holding on to things very tightly. So if you do not release those things from within you, everything's going to become stagnant inside you. Water is not going to move freely from within you, and it's going to manifest in some form or the other, whether it be diseases, whether it be emotional outburst. Okay, let your emotions flow. Release everything, forgive, and move forward. Keep moving, keep those emotions, keep those get into the depth of your emotions and keep it flowing. Okay, don't just trap it inside of you and let it be cause of future worries and future diseases. Make yourself healthy, feel healthy. Okay, so that's the guidance that we got today, Aries, for your general reading for the upcoming month of April. If you like this reading, please like, share and subscribe, and do let me know if you'd want me to do live sessions so I can take a few of your questions. It will be reading for a couple of minutes, or 1 minute for it will be a free reading. So do you want me to do it? Do you want me to do it on YouTube? Do you want me to do it on TikTok? What do you prefer? And did you really connect with this reading? If yes, drop a comment down below, because I'll be taking those readings in either YouTube live for approximate 30 minutes or 1 hour, or either be online on TikTok and share my TikTok ID with you, so that I can connect further with you, with everyone. And yeah, I think that's it with our today's reading. So please, if you like the reading, do hit the subscribe button and drop the comments down below if you would want me to do a love reading or a career reading next. And did this guidance that you got really align with you? And yeah, I hope I see you next time in the next video, that will either be love or a career reading for you, Aries. So we'll be getting into certain depths of the emotions that you are feeling. So stay tuned for that as well, and I'll see you in the next video. So till that time, take care of your loved ones, keep working, follow the guidance, and yeah, let's get ready for the month of April. Bye bye.